Okay, let me know if you can see and hear me. I apologize, but out of nowhere, my computer decided to freeze on my browser and do a manual restart. I don't know if there was an update because I updated my computer 2 days ago. So we are here to discuss tonight's episode. And don't mind me, I'm actually putting my screens the way I want them. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm here. Sheesh, just sorry about that. That ticked me off. That was like a good 10 minutes. I had to sit here, wait for this dang thing to restart. Um, I don't know how to feel about this episode. The title should tell you how I feel. I am still confused about a lot of things. I think wait, is my mic not on? I just said it says my mic is on because I got the mic hooked up. Hey, before we go further, can you see me and can you hear me okay? Because my microphone is hooked up and I selected my microphone for my audio option. Okay, well, making sure we're good. I think it must be that one person. Just refresh your page or come out of the live and come back in. All right, let's get to it. So, out of nowhere, we jump ahead a month. We jumped ahead a month after 19 episodes that were stretched out over the course of about 4 days? Because as soon as the episode started, I'm like, hot dog, it's a new day, it's the next day. But no, we are a month later. On the one hand, I thought I would be excited. I'm like, wow. But on the other, I thought about what that meant. We skipped over a whole lot of stuff. And this episode felt like season 7, episode 1, where we had a 3-month time jump and we had to listen through a lot of exposition about what the characters have been up to. So this episode to me, and just bear with me because I don't know. On the one hand, it felt good seeing competent Andy back, but on the other, this played out like I thought it would. If you watch my video about Andy or what if Penelope goes back to London with Robin? Because that ticked me off because hey, you all know I haven't been a big Andy supporter this season. I think this is her worst season yet. But even I was like, Penelope, don't be telling Jordan you're going to get revenge on Andy and Gary. Jordan made his decision because, okay, here's what we find out. Jordan did not kill Gary, but I guess he was caught by somebody. And now he's being charged with assault and attempted murder because now they're trying to plug the murder attempt on him. And he's in jail breaking down. And it's like, bro, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. But the episode started off and I'm like, so you mean to tell me Andy and Fatima have both had a funky disposition towards Jordan for the past month? The past month. Hey, if you enjoyed the episode, more power to you. I'm glad somebody did. And don't worry, I'm going to get to the Marie and Hudson thing. Don't worry. But I just kind of want to like, just I don't know. This episode was annoying to me though because of the fact that it's been a month. It's been a month. And Hayden still has bruises on the side of his face from getting pistol whipped at the end of the last episode. That's what threw me off because I'm not going to lie. The way Andy was conducting herself in that first scene, it felt like a dream. I thought it was a dream. And then some of the dialogue, okay. Sorry, that was my keyboard. Yikes. Okay. So the episode sets it up that a month had passed. Because when Andy said it, I'm like, does she mean a month in terms of a month since she's been working towards being partner? But then the scene at the airport where Tony confronts Damani and Sabrina all but confirms, yeah, Danny's been fired for a month. But then you look at dialogue with Fatima talking about calling her cousin, oh, your face looks bruised up and whatnot. That dialogue had me thinking it's the next day. So I'm sorry. I will get to Tony. Because he was saying everything I said the past week. Everything I said for the past week, I said accountability and whatnot. I'm frowning, but I'm smiling on the inside reading these comments because I'm glad some of y'all feel the way I do about this. So I wonder if Danny will get out of being suspended and not take a bet. Listen, what have I been saying? I said Leonard deserved way more than a drink in the face, but the fact that she still doesn't take accountability, that's why men don't want to deal with women like that, because they always will get blamed and some man. Hang on a second. What's that one tweet I had? Oh yeah, when Sabrina told Tony Danny did that in self-defense, that was some grade A BS. And you see what I'm saying? So you bring up what Leonard was saying to Danny, pretty much proving that if Danny had went to HR instead of doing what she did, there is a strong chance that Leonard might have got reprimanded or suspended and Danny still would have been at the dang airline. I'm sorry, but this is complete BS. And I'm not saying this because I'm a man and I'm taking Tony's side. I'm talking about the entire scenario, because the moment Sabrina said, oh, Danny did that in self-defense, that lets me know Danny has her own warped version of the story. But then again, that's how the legal system is. Where people who are guilty can get off if somebody's wallets are deep enough or if they basically rewrite the truth. Look at the Jussie Smollett thing, where it was video footage and everything, yet he still got out of jail. So this is stupid. Yeah, don't save them because they don't want to be saved. I'm sorry, this entire storyline is complete horse crap. And the fact that Andy is being moderator, and I'm glad Tony called out the fact that just so you know, they are best friends. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. This is ridiculous. But I gotta say, MVP of the most awful character in the episode, I gotta give that to Sabrina, because why would you go visit Rich? What? I feel like this episode was set up to make the men assholes. That's what I feel that this episode was. That's what I feel like this episode was, because it's been about a month now, and I'm not going to lie. As soon as I saw Sabrina and Damani kikiing and cuckooing, I'm like, wait, are they dating now? But no, it's been a month, and apparently Tony did say Danny didn't. He called out the entire little sister circle, and I'm glad that Tony did that. I'm glad he did that. Apparently, she claims that Rich broke up with her because he just stopped responding to messages and calls, and he's like, well, no, it wasn't breaking up with you. I thought I gave you what you wanted. To be ghosted, Rich? I just feel like this was set up so Sabrina could be the victim, but I don't feel bad for her. I don't. And like Andy having the nerve to tell Robin to sit down. Like, this mother don't. He owns the firm. And Fatima ain't no better giving a light thread of, oh, I'm in my office where my bat is. How is this heifer not fired? Look, I know the Fatima fan's going to be mad at me, but I said what I said. I'm sorry. This show ain't it, man. This season ain't it. You know, like I did a video just recently about the poor pacing. And on the one hand, I want to be excited that they jumped ahead a month. But I don't know. Am I being a hater? Am I being a hater? Let me know. Am I just being a hater? I don't feel any remorse. I don't feel any excitement for any of these women winning. Okay, except maybe Karen, I guess. But Rich did stood up for himself. He doesn't want anything to do with Sabrina. See, and here's the thing. Even though huge hater, somebody said not at all, and she's still pregnant. I'm guessing she's about to pop any moment now. But here's the thing, though. I don't care because they shouldn't have given us that fake labor in the mid-season finale if the real thing was going to happen in the actual finale. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad these men are not with these women anymore, except Jordan. Jordan effed up. He was the one that did that. Like, I feel bad for the guy in terms of his life being freaked up, but he knew what he was doing when he went down to that hospital. Man, it's one-sided. And look, another reason I'm docking points is because Zach's dumbass ain't say who he thought did it. That was just stupid. Nah, you not. I was excited about the 1 month time jump, but unless we get a wrap up. Yeah. So does Gary have his memories back yet, or is he still woozy? Wait, all of a sudden he's in love with this nurse Erica? Bro, Ulysses, it's like Danny and Andy are using the whole Tony helped Danny thing to get the position as a way to deflect from the fact that she's a grown woman who willingly chose to be in a relationship with her boss and started acting up. Rich said he was going to move on with his business. Yeah, I agree. I mean, what's that saying? What's that one saying? Is like silence is a response. Yeah, no response is a response. So it's almost like Sabrina has been twiddling her thumbs with Damani for like a month, thinking that there's something with Rich, and it's like, Sabrina, this isn't a situation where like it's a small mishap. If it's been a full month and Rich hasn't talked to you, and this is after you said you've already decided to impregnate your egg with the sperm of another man, that was a clear sign it was over. So she basically forced Rich to want a baby and then switched up. I learned in the hot. Oh, okay. Oh, well, somebody sent me the promo for next week. I think it's what, like 15 seconds. Give me one moment. I'll check the promo out.
Next Wednesday, I'm gonna make everyone's life a living hell, including Andy. There's only one episode left. Call you girl, call you cousin. Before the season finale. I don't know how much more the second take. Will you step? Tyler Perry's Sistas, only next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna make everyone's life a living hell, including Andy. There's only one episode left.
Wait, who's that woman at the law firm waiting for Andy? I don't think that's Penelope, is it? Interesting. Man, why do Robin and Andy got a kiss? I'm sorry, I do not ship them at all. Just Andy doesn't deserve a damn thing. And then she's going to give Robin the cold shoulder for presumably the entire month. And then the moment, like I predicted, the moment he says he's going back to London, all of a sudden she's like, "Wait, what? No, shut up." Yeah, I mean, I probably got to I don't think I got to rewatch the episode because they made it clear it's a month. But like I said, some of the dialogue is kind of wonky. Like maybe this should have been like a week or something like that because things aren't adding up. They really aren't. And like I said, Hayden, he should have just went to another firm. And I feel bad for Jordan. He deserved better. I agree, but like I said, he made his own choice by going to that hospital. Sabrina gave Rich a tip saying the next customer. No, you're not a hater. The accusations I see in here are about you are ridiculous to me. I don't care what people say. They can say what they want to. I don't care. Also, Beyond the Gates, I'm enjoying the show, and thanks for the feedback for those who have been watching my reviews. So Gary is trying to make everybody's life a living hell. Bro, you just got stabbed. You just got out of the hospital, and you've learned absolutely nothing. Okay. Jordan looks so depressed when they showed him behind those bars. Hair nappy. He's just looking distraught. I don't know what. Oh, shoot. You've been right. The Oval, like last night's episode, some people said it wasn't that great. I thought it was okay. I thought it was better than Sistas. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the Oval has been killing it this season. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah, the Marie stuff. I honestly don't have much to say because you all said it. It's like it's Hudson that she was talking to. So I guess we're supposed to say that Hudson and Marie were in cahoots from the beginning. And the stabbing was, hey, put Gary out of commission. I'll get power of attorney. I'll sell it to you for a hot, a Black Friday sale price, and then you get the feds off my back. And now Hudson, Marie has left him out to dry. And I mean, to be fair, how exactly was Hudson supposed to stop Hayden from getting some photo of the judge's grandson at like a sex joint? I mean, come on, Marie, like literally. Yeah, Marie, she was my favorite part of the episode. Like her going off about flat wine or flat champagne and not freshly squeezed juice. That was hilarious. I loved it. Too funny. Yeah. Why is Karen still pregnant? It's 4 weeks later. Well, remember, wasn't Penelope like 8 or 9 months pregnant when she was introduced in season 6? Then we had a 3-month time jump and she was still pregnant for almost a full year. I still think it's Jasmine and she's connected to Marie or the girl from the prom. Yeah. I hope Marie and Hudson still get caught. Hayden was smart for once, not just depending on getting intimate. I agree. Because remember, a month has passed. So Marie probably said, sorry, sugar, I had no luck. And then that's when Hayden decided to do his own investigation. And well, it's a month later, and it seems he and Tamara are still going strong. So there's that. Yeah, I saw Zach is trying to invest in Rooster Riches. I mean, when I first heard it, I'm like, come on, Zach. But then I thought about it. Aaron invested. So why not? But then again, I'm just sitting there like, it's been a month later. Zach, where do you got the money to invest from? Did you get your money back from Gary's company yet? Are you still a stay-at-home dad? Robin needs his. Why does Robin need to be whooped? What's today? Oh, there are 2 more episodes left. Yeah, I got the math wrong because the Oval, I forgot, it started 1 week after Sisters. So we got 3 episodes of the Oval. We got 2 episodes of Sisters. Yeah, Andy and Robin are kissing in the promo for next week, and I hate it. I do, because just Andy doesn't. No. Oh yeah, I did like the fact because in my trailer. Oh, also, I never saw the 30-second promo. People told me they saw it, but they never uploaded it to social media, YouTube. So I never saw it. I guess they're just not showing us sneak peeks or promotional photos anymore. So I don't know. This 15-second promo might be all we get. So I guess tomorrow I'll do a trailer breakdown immediately. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a month later. So how does Zach have money to invest? Looks like Gary's out of the hospital. Honestly, I don't think the Oval's coming back until later this year, like usual. Yeah, it's been a freaking month, Robin. Let it go. I mean, seriously, you've been with hanging with Andy around the office for a month, and she's probably been snippy with you. And Fatima's been no better. Like, leave him alone. Just Tony was handling Danny, and that was new for Danny, but she compromised more than he did. She was trying. Wait, hang on. Tony was handling Danny, and that was new for her, but she compromised more than he did. She was trying to be a better Danny. Well, I don't know about all that. I guess allegedly she didn't. I guess she apparently quit therapy based off what Tony said. So I don't know. This reminded me the way that Tony was talking about, I just wanted to help. This reminded me of Mice and Men. No. To Kill a Mockingbird, when the black guy, I forgot his name, he was in court and Atticus Finch made a compelling statement, but then the brother messed up and said, I felt sorry for the white girl. And then boom, he got charged as guilty. And I'm like, there you go. You messed up as soon as you said that. Yeah, I know Zatima season 3 is airing on BET starting tonight, but I do not care. I have reviewed that season. I have dealt with the guns and arrows pointing at my back over my thoughts on the season, and the season is dead to me. Tony should have been suspended too. Robin is supposed to be owner. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, the moment, everybody was clapping and standing up, and then she told Robin to, like, take a seat, and I'm like, this mother... Go to your job. Okay, let's say you get promoted to be a manager, and say the owner of the company is there, and you tell them to sit down. What do I know? What do I know? When will Penelope and Jordan understand they played a part in how they... Belinda, your guess is as good as mine. But Tony misjudged and apologized. That doesn't really matter due to the fact that it's still... What does Andy say in the promo? Do you trust me? So I think Andy is about to give Danny a huge win. She stopped sleeping around and focused on the one relationship. Being suspended from her job, she probably didn't have insurance to pay for the sessions. Oh, good observation, Sharon. Well, to be fair, we don't know what she's been doing for the past month, if she's been seeing other people or not. I'm not assuming. I'm just saying, like, we don't know for certain that she's been sleeping by herself. I'm just saying. Yeah, she was mad disrespectful. And Fatima was no better. She wasn't. Which really sucks that Danny will learn nothing, because the women in this show are allergic to accountability. I haven't seen Fatima pick up a law book. To be fair, wasn't she studying earlier this season, but Hayden was being a complete asshole? You should see the synopsis for the Oval for the week after next. I'm pretty confident. Wait, are you talking about the finale? I know I did 2 videos on the episode synopsis. Sorry. The 2 episode synopsis that dropped recently. I just can't get behind the managing partner storyline. Neither can I. Hudson and Marie up to something yet, but the writer's fault for going back and forth on Robin's role in the firm. I agree. Let me check. The Oval season 6. Yeah, 2 episodes of Sisters, 3 episodes of The Oval. Let me check to see what else is going on. Yeah, so Damani and Sabrina aren't dating yet, but it's going to happen soon. Yeah, it's like I tweeted, Sabrina's the embodiment of you versus the man she tells you not to worry about. Yeah, man, I feel bad. Just Zach has been treated so awful this season. He's just a waste of space, and I hate it. Oh no, Jordan ain't getting out of jail. There's literally no way he can get out. Because what did Fatima said? She overheard Robin talking about it. Assault, attempted murder. Because there's no doubt Penelope went to Robin for help, but there's literally nothing he can do. Because basically he went to that hospital looking for trouble. Robin was introduced in season 3. Honestly, I don't know. Zach is stay-at-home dad. I don't know what else to tell you. That's all. Yeah, we don't. I feel like even though this episode jumped forward a month and gave us a lot of exposition, I still feel lost. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about this season as a whole. Is like every time I think I got a grasp of what the story is doing, it just throws out of the window for just a weird curveball. I'm sorry. People saying this season are good. That'll be a negative for me. See, and people had been getting on me for saying season 7 was decent because I didn't say it was the worst season. No, season 8 is at the moment possibly the worst season because it's incoherent. I don't like the way they're portraying the characters. It's like Tyler said, I'm watching the show but I don't understand these characters. And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but damn, people look at me as the expert, and in some ways I feel like I am. So if even I can't even look at this show and make 2 cents out of it, that ought to tell you something right there. Because I honestly thought this season was going to be a major improvement over the last one. Jamie Giddens is the head writer. I thought that would be a great way to kind of manage the season so it would flow better. But say what you want, for all the empty promises and the awful setup, or season 7 had decent setup, it had awful payoffs. Say what you will, but at least season 7 flowed better. This season, I feel like they gave every writer, hey, writer number 1, you get episodes 3, 17, and I'm going to give you 21. Writer number 4, I'm giving you episodes 8, 12, and 3. See what I'm saying? Like, the episodes do not flow whatsoever at all. The only best episode of the season was last week. Tyler needs to go back to the writer's chair. Look, I know everybody keeps saying that, but I have to reiterate, Tyler Perry would not have been criticized for years or seasons if he was writing the show excellent, if he wasn't doing an excellent job at it. Did it flow better than it is now? Yes, but Tyler taking the helm yet again can't be done without some major improvements. There really needs to be, and I hate to say it because when you take fan consideration into the equation, it can lead to a mess, but there has been consistent critiques, not just from myself, but other fans, that need to be thought about, implemented, and made into season 9. Because remember, once this season is over on March 12th, 12 days later on March 24th, season 9 production begins. There is still time, writers. There is still time, Tyler Perry. Please take what we fans are saying into consideration. Yes, there are people who rip the show apart. I like to think I come up here, I give honest critique and feedback. I talk about how maybe things could be a bit better. So please, when I hear me when I say, take your time, make season 9 a massive improvement, not just over season 7 and 8, but the entire series. Take the elements that work, see what the fans are saying, and then push it forward. Somebody said a 2. No, I wouldn't give it a 2, but the more I think about it, I think a 5 is too high, but I don't know. But just a side note, do y'all watch Beyond the Gates? Like I said, I've been pretty consistent. I actually like the fact that it's 5 days a week because I've been feeling more structured. Wake up, hit the treadmill for 30 minutes. Since the weather is nice, I go outside and do some walking. Then I get some stuff done around the house. And you notice I've been pretty consistent about uploading videos in the mornings. And then the episode airs. I watch it. I take notes. Boom. I get my review up within 30 minutes. And then I go about my day. I know the men have their issues, but honestly, I feel the sisters, I feel the women on the Oval, no accountability. The women on the Oval are just awful. They really are. Nancy's out of control. I missed it. Is it good? Patricia, they skip ahead a month, and I'm confused. I'm sorry, I'm confused. I feel like they could just like give me. Honestly, I want to get a copy of like, I don't know, the writer's Bible. Like, do they have like a bullet point list or something? Because I really want to know. I feel like they just took random ideas. If you know what season 8 feels like, it feels like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where they play that game, scenes from a hat. I feel like all the writers have just been jotting down ideas on little slips of paper. They put in a hat and then they pull one out. It's like, okay, this episode, Zach is going to just sit around and do nothing. This episode, Andy's going to be a complete douche to Robin. I don't know. Just want Karen had these babies. They skipped a month. I will admit, I did laugh because at first Karen was like, I'm not going to pimp out my babies and my story for money. But then at the end, I'm like, yeah, you better get in front of that camera. Why do you think I'm doing what I'm doing now? It feels like season 8 was thrown together. It really was. Like, I don't know. There are 2 episodes left. That's why I said Jordan staying in jail. I saw Nancy. Yeah, he's throwing like a base. I'm just sick of this. Yo, I cannot wait for Richard to put hands on her. I know that sounds awful, but Nancy deserves it. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Wait, they didn't even tell us what she did. I know she said she sent a video to Richard and he's like, is that my stuff? So I wonder if she pulled a Priscilla and burned it all, or if she just threw it out on the lawn. The roots to riches with Mr. Reed is going to fall apart. I don't really know how it will, though. Given that it's a month, I'm pretty confident Marie has had her, team check the chemicals to make sure they can't have any allergic effects or burn someone's hair out. If Andy had such pull for clients, she would hang out her own and get them. Huh? Oh, yeah. Honestly, see, when Andy's in her bag, this is what I'm talking about. Like, she could have easily opened her own firm. Like in season 2, when she got that $1.5 or $1.7 million settlement, she should have just left the firm and did her own thing. Honestly, that would have been a more compelling story. I'm just checking my notes to make sure we talked about everything. Yeah, we certainly did. We sure did. We talked about everything in this episode. But yeah, Beyond the Gates is pretty good. Marie's going to use Roots to Riches to launder money. It's still crazy how Nancy was such a good woman that turned into a monster so quick. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. But it's like, I guess she was hiding this the entire time. Yeah, I think last season they said she was like 7, 8 months pregnant. I don't care. I did see somebody's comment earlier saying that it's crazy how Karen looks much smaller now, even though she should be ready to pop. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. She should be at peak belly bump or baby bump right now, but she's not. Yeah, I feel bad for Richard because she is letting him have it. And I mean, what did he do to deserve this, man? It's just crazy. I know everybody hates Jason, but at least he's not as bad as Hunter or Victoria. I gotta disagree with that for so many reasons. It's crazy how fast the baby was born on her. I still haven't watched. I'll watch season 3 once Sisters is over. I want to wait for the Tyler this show to be over. Maybe even the Oval, then I'll focus. Because remember, next month is what? Beauty and Black Part 2, Duplicity. Yes, I know I still need to do trailer breakdowns for all those shows and movies. I will say my subscribers have been going up. That soap opera, it's been doing pretty decent. I know it's only been what 3 days, technically 2. I mean, I just uploaded episode 3's review. Penelope did say to Jordan that they'll have their revenge. I'm like, come on. The wrong baby bump. She's looking 6 months. They're taking yeah. It's like, how do you move the story forward a month, but then the big bump you move it backwards by like 2 months? Oh yeah, what's her name? Karen Hugger, the Housewives of the Potomac. She was in the first episode of Beyond the Gates, and then I saw today she got sentenced to 1 year for DUI. They should have gave her a baby bump that actually looks like she's carrying twins. Yep. I'm ready for Beauty and Black. Oh yeah, we should hit 290,000 subscribers tomorrow, so I'm thankful for that. Yeah, I'm ready to be done with Sisters for real. That's the crazy part, because it's almost like Tyler Perry projects are different from what he preaches in real life. Like on Keep It Positive, Sweetie, he went viral for talking about how women ought to lower their standards and like okay, so what if you're a CEO or if you're making six figures? If you have a good man who has like a job that's like maybe $20,000-$30,000 a year, why don't you give him a shot? But then in a show like this, it's like, I don't know. Well, I guess in a way he kind of talks about what he preaches in the show. It's really weird. Where's the Maurice and Grayson storyline? That I don't know. Honestly, good riddance. I don't care about them. Actually, Rebecca, I said the same thing to a person I was DMing during the episode. I'm like, in the last episode, Marie told Karen 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks to double your sales. Yet it's been a month and Karen still doesn't have any numbers. That goes back to what I said about how this episode tells us it's been a month, yet the dialogue still makes it feel like it's the follow-up the next day from episode 19. Karen is not getting out a year. She could wait. Karen is not getting out for a year. She could have taken some. The housewife lady. Yeah, my bad. Because when you said Karen, I instantly thought Sisters. 2 weeks passed already. I don't. I'm ready for this season to be over. If you can't tell, just give us these last 2 episodes and I'll go about my business. I mean, I'll focus on Beyond the Gates because we are only 3 episodes in. I'm already hooked on some of the compelling storylines. So I'll leave it at that. Okay, both my reviews for episode 1 and episode 2, 3,000 hits. This looks like a steady way to keep the channel going during hiatus periods of the Tyler Perry shows, and I'm cool with that. So don't expect me to review more than one soap opera. I'm not doing that because this is a daily one, and y'all were telling me how soaps can last for a long time. So don't expect me to do like All My Children or something. This is the only one I'm doing. If Zach is a stay-at-home father, where the heck is little Michael? Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the Oval's cliffhanger. Like I said in my review, the moment Kyle took his belt off and whipped himself with it, I minimized my screen because I knew what was going to happen. This goes back to past seasons. Karen does not know how to conduct business. Yeah. I said that last season. I was giving her hell for like, you're supposed to be a business owner, yet you don't check your finances to see that Pam overdrawn all your accounts. I check my credit cards, my bank account every single week to make sure I don't, go over limits, make sure my payments are in on time. I'm just thinking to myself, like, Karen, you must not want that dang, $150,000. Also, it's just awful timing for her because I wish she had someone else to help run the business because, like Pam said in the last episode, how are we going to double our sales? Karen, you're about to pop any day now. And I mean, that's a good point. I mean, Pam is good with the brand and being brand ambassador, but when Karen has those babies, she's going to be out of commission. She is. Yeah, Kyle and Donald got caught. Honestly, I love when Victoria got out of the bed and she was talking smack. Wait, what is she doing here? Why am I wearing this gown? I only wear Versace. She's like coughing every other word. That was funny. But at least we did find out what Jason has in those tunnels. But yeah, she do need backup. Yep. I mean, think of it this way. How is Pam supposed when Karen gives birth, how is Pam supposed to run the salon and keep Roots to Riches afloat? They need some extra help. Angel, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that doctor was done. She was done with Victoria. Yeah, and kudos to Bobby because he's right. If Bobby wasn't in that room and knew how to fix Victoria's blood pressure, Simone would have been up the river like Jordan. Is Karen giving birth 3 seasons from now? I don't know. Man, look, I ain't gonna hold you, even though I have my issues with this episode. Do you know how much respect I would have given this episode if A, Jordan had killed Gary, and B, if Karen had already had them babies? I would have given this episode a 15. She was about to run off the show and never come back. I don't know. It's just like, so for the past month, it's been like flirtatious between the two because she still thinks she's in a relationship with. Well, no, she claims that you broke up with me, and then Rich was like, "No, I never said I broke up with you." So, what the? I don't know. The music they played was weird. I got to go back and listen to the scene. Yo, didn't Tony say something slick like Sabrina the Explorer or something like that? That was pretty messed up. Pam better stay on task. No more bringing in Trey after hours. Something tells me she's been on point since Miss Lisa caught her ass. So I think for the past month, Pam has been on her best behavior. Penelope's on my nerve though, her crazy self. Yep. I wonder if her and Robin have been seeing each other for the past month. I don't know if they have, considering that Robin is still trying to get on Andy's good side, which again makes it stupid how now all of a sudden she's acting like she's going to miss him. Rich did break up with Sabrina. Yeah. I'm not saying he didn't, but he literally said, "I never broke up with you." Then, like, why did you not answer calls or texts? I gave you what you wanted. So you thought I wanted you to ghost me. Oh, yeah. Somebody posted on Twitter, what if Bio and Damani are brothers and Bio sent him as payback for Sabrina using his money once she didn't need him anymore? Remember, he did tell Sabrina he was going to come get. Wait, she was going to get what's coming to her. I like that theory, but I highly doubt the writers took that into consideration because Bio was a character from Tyler Perry's writing, not theirs. I do like the theory, though, but I doubt that's what's happening here. These women only understand toxic loving, so it's all good in tonight's episode. Her mama should step in with her with the shop when she has the twins. Rich been busy. He's not thinking about Sabrina. I like that. He's been busy and thinking about his business, and I don't blame him. See, it's just like even though we didn't see it, it's kind of like what Calvin did for the past 3-month time skip between seasons. And remember in season 7, episode 1, when Maurice told Sabrina that Calvin got with a white girl in Split Town, she's like, he didn't even say goodbye. Sabrina, you've been dating Rich for 3 months. Like, what the? No. I feel sorry for Dale. He wants to keep the car so bad. What they ought to do is Dale drop off Sharon at her sister's house, and he gets the heck out of Dodge. He don't need to be under that roof no more. So does Kyle finally understand that Alan is straight? I don't think so, because he probably looks at every conversation he catches between Dale and Alan as proof that he really is gay, but he's not. Also, Dale needs to shut up. So Dale doesn't tell the cops what happened, but he'll tell everybody what happened. Karen's mom will probably be there to help with the twins, and Aaron and Zach will be there. Well, that's true, but I mean, like, the business side of things. I don't know. What I've noticed about the women, they can ignore and mistreat the men, but can't handle what happens to them. No, I think what happens is that the fact these women cannot handle their own, they can like take a dump everywhere, but they can't handle the smell of it. When somebody I know that's a nasty analogy, but when someone shoves their own crap in their face, they don't want to accept it. Yeah, Dale told Alan over a freaking government line, and he told Sharon. And then on top of that, it's like, don't leave me here, Sharon. Dale, there is nothing holding you there. Just wait for Nancy to pass out when she's drunk and then get the hell out of there. Dale doesn't want to be the only one that knows he's sick. Well, that doesn't matter. It's stupid. But Donald did say that, I think he did something on his phone. He said that he had a plan in place where he needed to do one more thing to ensure Alan won't run his mouth. So, yeah, interesting. I love the fact that Jason is so creepy and obsessed with death that even the hardened soldier that is Agent Isaac is like, it's disturbing, sir. I ain't gonna lie. If I were Alan, I would have folded with Lily on that desk. Also, I find it interesting that both Lily and Donald like shoved desk wanting to have sex. That was pretty interesting. Me Too, Zatima's new episode boring. Oh, y'all must be watching the season 3 premiere. Okay. Yeah, because Nancy is spiraling out of control. For real, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen what Dale did. Dale doesn't have anywhere to go. He could just split town. He got a brand new car paid for in his name. Get the heck out of there. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have anywhere to go. Just don't stay there. Don't stay there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dale, just get in that car and leave. And then Sharon is still pinning Barry's murder on Kareem. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Kareem or his cousin all season. Also, didn't Sharon say they locked her up for a day? Now, look, I know the pacing is pretty slow in this show, but she was gone for more than a day. I remember when the cops took her to the back of the jail and locked her up. It's been more than a day. Sharon said he can't keep it. Technically, he can. It isn't. And I'm like, okay, Sharon has some nerve trying to tell somebody what to do. This woman was couch surfing, bed hopping from Kareem's apartment to Richard and Nancy's house. She has no room to tell somebody what to do. Because remember, she got on my nerves when she was trying to give Kareem a hard time. Let Dale stay with you. He has nowhere to stay. I know this heifer ain't talking like she pays rent up in here. Getting passed around like a blunt. Shut up. She is fine, though. Kyle told Alan he's on dangerous. Kyle always threatens Alan every single episode. If Dale doesn't leave, he's going to get killed. Yeah, nearly took all day for the police station booking an inmate. Yeah, that was just a dumb line. Just no. Yeah, I know For Better or Worse is airing Thursdays, and people are hoping that his other shows come on too. House of Pain, March 26th. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch. I'm not going to binge For Better or Worse. I'm not watching that show. I might do two. Yeah, and this is something I might do once Sisters and The Oval are off the air. I might like review Too Close to Home. Apparently, that show has renewed new life into itself by being on Tubi or Roku, and then I'll do Harlem season 3. I don't know what Barry would do because remember Barry was convincing Richard like, "Oh, come on, Dad, that affair was a long time ago," and I'm like, Barry, come on now. I get what you're saying. You weren't there though. This isn't your father that had an affair with your woman. Yeah, Sharon being a 304. Yeah, she's been a 304. Every episode she was in, she's either, she gets into it with Barry because look, Barry was an asshole. It's like, I need to find my daughter. And then goes off on Sharon, and then she goes to Kareem, and then Kareem is always trying to seduce her, and yeah. Nah, these are old episodes. These aren't any new ones. I mean, if For Better or Worse was a new series, like a new season, I would review it, even though I have no intel about the original. I'd read like a synopsis or something, but that's it. Was it 304? She's for the streets. Basically what Danny is. Yeah, but this scene, honestly, I don't know what season I dislike better. For all my issues with Zatima season 3, I would probably say that Sisters is worse. I don't know. Both of them are awful. I said what I said. I mean, look, Zatima did come together in those last 2 episodes, though. I will say that those last 2 episodes really turned things around. But yeah, I'm just not feeling it. How they portrayed Fatima on that show, how they are portraying all the women in Sister season 8. It's just crazy. I'm not really rocking with any of it. Simone lucky she could have went to jail. Yeah, if Bobby wasn't there. Bet she feels dumb. Not to mention Simone's fingerprints were on that little bottle of stuff. So, man. Yeah, you didn't finish. Yeah, some people said Too Close to Home started slow, but as the show went on, it got better. But before it could like its footing, it got canceled. But I feel like that's because it's all about reality nonsense nowadays. Yeah. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just checking online to see if there's any updates. Like Sisters, I mean, I wonder what the ratings are. I guess Andy's back to her old self because Jordan's in jail, so he's not around. Plus, they were done anyway. Gary was still in the hospital, so I guess they're truly done. And she's gotten her partner position. So I guess for the past month, Andy has been about that life, finally focusing on her career, being cold to Robin. So yeah, I guess that explains why Andy is the way she is now. Even though I did like the way Andy was competent in this episode, I just feel like this felt like I feel like this episode should have been this should have been the season 8 premiere, because this episode feels so out of left field. So I feel weird criticizing it because the episode gave us what we wanted, which is a time jump, but it just feels so different. This felt like a season 7 episode and not a season 8 episode. Yeah, Gary, Hudson walks in the moment like, wait, why would he try to get power of attorney behind my back? So I honestly don't know what was going on. Yeah, Penelope is still threatening Andy and Gary. I mean, even Jordan agrees. I'm like, you did this. Shut up. Shut up. And I'm just sitting here like, look, y'all promoted the hell out of this season, week to week, sneak peeks and trailers. You might as well do the same thing now. Just drop the 30-second trailer and let's get this season over with. Now Hayden's back to being his right-hand man too. I'm still tripping over Nurse Erica. It's like, I think I'm in love with her. Like, for real? Gary later stated to Hudson, you stabbed me. Yeah. I'm just ready to get this crap over with. I am. Any other last minute thoughts? Because I pretty much said everything I needed to say. Beyond the Gates is pretty good. The Oval was pretty solid. Sisters is falling flat. I just pray Hudson gets caught. Yeah, he says it in the promo. He's talking to somebody like, did you have me stabbed, or did you stab me? I wanted Penelope and Jordan to be off the show and they're not talking about revenge. I don't know. See, say what you want. At least my theory was like, hey, have Penelope leave with Robin back to London, and Jordan just rots in jail. I'd like to know who Zach thought did it. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. That's why I docked the episode. The fact that they didn't tell us. I'm like, just come on now. And then the fact that he's allegedly taking the murder suspect board down, we're never going to know. The big what? Go to jail? You talking about Marie? Honestly, I think Hudson might try to take her down with him because she hung him out to dry. And the feds, if they pretty much, try to bring Hudson down, he'll have nothing to lose. And let's be real here. Don't these hotels have cameras? So couldn't like security footage show Hudson going to Marie's room? She was part of the scheme. It was whoever that was sitting on the bench kissing Gary. That's who Zach was talking about. That was Andy. That see, he was. I did a video on this a while ago. At the bottom of the suspect board, we see photos from Leslie. Leslie was the private investigator from season 1 that Jasmine hired to follow Gary, but then she fired her. And then after Jasmine fired her, Leslie started helping out Andy to protect her. Like that photo of Gary on the bench, that was with Andy. And there were some other photos on the murder board that Leslie also showed Andy when Gary was on dates with other women. There was even a white girl. Then on the left-hand side, there was a flyer. It's like, this is the whore that's my husband beats me, and this is the whore that stole my husband. That was Jasmine's poster because in season 1, this is deep cut from season 1. Like you got to remember all that lore. But that's what had me going, yo, does Gary think Jasmine did it? Because he pointed to the picture of Andy, then he pointed to the picture of Andy at the bottom of the board. So I'm like, is it Jasmine? I don't know. But he would just say Gary's ex-wife. But that made me so mad that he didn't just blurt it out. And then Fatima rushed him off the phone. This was just as annoying as earlier in the season when Fatima called Andy about Hayden getting her caseload, but then Andy kept talking over her and rushed her off the phone. I hate when they do that stuff. Agent Watt could have been watching them properly, pinning on Marie or I don't know. I don't know anymore, folks. Do you think Andy should make things right with Robin? Let him walk away. And I hate the fact that he's still trying to get on her good side. Screw that broad. Will Sabrina get pregnant? What if Karen's giving? I don't know. Do you think? I want Gary to go to jail for his crimes, but I mean, remember Hudson said the feds are up to his neck. So just because Gary is out of the hospital now, that does not mean the federal investigation on his company is done. So he could still be screwed either way. Hayden would go down with Marie as well. He's been sleeping with her and knows whatever info she gave him. I don't know if I agree with that. He had sex with Marie to remove Hudson's power of attorney, but that didn't happen up until the point where he got the incriminating evidence of the judge's grandson. So he's helping Gary. That has nothing to do with him being involved with the stabbing. I don't think Tony will go to jail. He might get reprimanded or something, but I don't know. I'd hate if he got fired, though. But then again, these women just ruin men's lives and go about their business like nothing happened. So I don't know. All right. So that is pretty much it. I got nothing else to say. Do you think Bobby will get killed? I don't know. Tony and Danny relationship good. What you been smoking? But if the feds are on Hudson's back, wouldn't that mean they'd be on Gary? That's what I'm saying. That even if Gary, even though Gary is back at his desk, that doesn't mean he's out of trouble. Because it's almost like they shifted gears from, we got to take Gary Borders down to, okay, we got to figure out who stabbed him. But here we are a month later, and I guess Fatima told Andy, Robin said that Jordan got hit with assault and attempted murder. So if Jordan is pinned as being the stabber, that means the feds are moving back on their original goal, which is to bring down Gary. So he's not out of hot water yet. Yeah, he did because Marie, he wanted her help getting the feds off his back. So this scheme could go back to season 7, actually. The worst that can happen is firing, suspension. I'm still tripping. Like I said earlier, Sabrina saying Danny acted in self-defense. And then the fact that I feel like that's a flimsy argument that the witnesses didn't get a full account of what occurred. Yet all those people are sitting there. And yet, so Andy can say your witnesses won't hold up in court because they didn't get a full account of what happened between Leonard and Danny. Yet Danny has to be silent because of the coffee incident, even though there were witnesses for that. I don't really understand it. So basically it's like, oh, well, the witnesses didn't overhear what Leonard and Danny were saying to each other, so their account of the incident doesn't matter, even though they saw Danny knocking the coffee in his face. Make it make sense. Karen should stop trusting Pam and Marie with the salon. I'd hate for it to be a money laundering scheme or something, but I don't know. I'm sticking with Aaron, John, Mr. Disappearing Man. I don't know. I mean, Gary said it was a woman, but the fact that this Negro, it's been a month and his memories are probably still groggy. Throw this season away. Throw it away. I'm done. Just give me these 2 episodes left and I want to be done with it. I don't want to talk about this season no more. I don't want to think about it no more. It's just all ridiculous. They should have cameras along a witness to prove otherwise. It's a flimsy. This is giving the Q storyline a run for its money. And you all know how much I hated that crap. Well, it's been a month. I wonder if Maurice and Paige are besties now. I wonder if Paige and Sabrina are on better terms. They said 1 episode left. No, there are 2. This was episode 10. There are 2 more episodes left. Oh, this was episode 20. There are 2 episodes left. London Bridges and Before You Walk Out of My Life. Watt is still not finished with his investigation. I hope he doesn't show up again. We don't need to see him anymore. Where's Maurice? I don't know, and I do not care. When they say 1 episode, they mean an episode after the trailer that we get. There are 2 episodes left. I mean, Marie, yeah, she's being like a mother hen. She's just checking on Karen. So, I don't know. So it's been a month later and Aaron and Karen still aren't official. Have they had sex again? I don't know. Yeah, we still don't have a synopsis for next week yet. But I did a video on episode 22. That's why I know there are 2 episodes left. Yeah, it needs to be shipped to another branch forever. Miss Marie is like a mother figure. Yep. All right, well, guess that's it. That's all I got. Suspect board. Oh, wow. That's another knock against the season. The fact that Zach is taking down the murder suspect board, yet we still don't know a damn thing. The one thing that I was excited for the most when I saw this season trailer, and it meant nothing. And I mean, even if Zach did figure out who did it, who cares? There are only 2 episodes left. Dang, screw this. All right, well, I'm about to turn in for the night because, I got to wake up tomorrow, get some stuff done, and get ready for Beyond the Gates episode 4. I'll just do my Sistas review, and I'll do a trailer breakdown on the 15-second promo we got. And because I'm not waiting, I don't. If they drop the 30-second promo, they ought to just drop the shit early, but they're not. So there you go. But you you predict will be a 6 out of 10. Only time will tell. But hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great night. And like I said, if you haven't been watching Beyond the Gates, I've done reviews on all 3 episodes so far. I'm going to try to keep up the consistency by doing a daily review and go about business that way. And like I said, we only got 40 more people. We should hit 290,000 subscribers tomorrow. I think this soap opera is the thing that's gaining more traction for the channel, and I couldn't be happier. But I appreciate you again, because it's good to know that I shouldn't feel bad for being confused, because this entire season is just confusing in a nutshell. All right, well, have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.